This is a 1974 Honda TN360 light truck, or Kei Truck as the Japanese call it. This is the TN5 model, which has the twin headlamps, which is kind of cool and kind of weird as well. After saving it from a certain fate of a crushing machine, we've got it back to my workshops. I think that forklift should be in a museum. I'm going to get out of his way. So as you can see, she's pretty rusty, lots of rust for all the chassis and frame. We've repaired all of this in previous episodes, episodes 1 and 2 and 3. We've replaced the floor of the cab, loads of rust has been cut out, welded up. I think around about about 100 hours of welding. So check that out. I'll put a link here and maybe in the description to those videos. So today in this video we're going to be overhauling all of the suspension. So rear axles, CV joints, brake linings, hydraulics, front axles. We'll be overhauling the struts, replacing shock absorbers, things like that. So then when this little truck is ready and it's received its final coat of paint, then I'll bolt everything back together. And thank you for joining me in this episode 4 of the restoration of the TN360. What the hell is this? No way. How's it going? That will be rebuilt. I love unboxing, unpacking new parts. Look at that. Beautiful. This is the next disaster area to fix. Rear axle. And we've got the CV joints there. Which feel pretty, that one feels pretty flogged out actually. It might be alright. But our biggest problem is this wheel here. We have to get this hub off, and somebody has welded it on. The threads or the spline in there is obviously stripped, and they've welded on, as I showed you in the first or second video on this project. So what we need to do is take this drum off, try and save it, but I think we're looking at a new drum and a new shaft. These drums are very hard to find and very expensive when you do find them. So hopefully we can repair this. This might take us some time to find parts, but we're going to try heating it up, try melting this braze, see if we can get that off and see if we can get this whole thing off. With a bit of luck we might be able to. These dust covers are completely rusted away, so they've all got to be replaced. The boots are gone, so they all need to be replaced. We've got new shock absorbers coming. Yeah, we'll strip all this down and replace everything that needs replacing. So I've got the drum off. Everything is very rusty. As you can see, the brake linings were rusted to the drum. Where they'd welded the drum onto the axle, I ended up having no choice but to grind the weld off. I couldn't get it off of heat. Unfortunately, the reason why they welded it is, as we suspected, the spline in the drum is stripped. So we need another drum and we need another axle. And then all this lot, I'm going to try and rebuild the brakes. So we'll pull this apart now and then rebuild it. The drum on the other side came off quite easily, but again, it's a bit of a rusty mess. So we'll fix that. So that's a wrap for this video. We've achieved quite a lot. We've got all the suspension completely rebuilt, new drive shaft in the rear and CV joints, all the new bearings, and as you saw, all the brake linings and hydraulic cylinders overhauled, new hoses. Everything's pretty much ready to go back on with the suspension and wheels side of things. So once the truck's ready, we can get all that back on. In the next video, we're going to be having a bash at repairing the fuel tank, the wiring loom, and I'm going to have a go at reupholstering the bench seats ready to go back in. So a big arigato gozaimasu, thank you for watching, and if you want to follow along, don't forget the like, subscribe button, and you'll be able to see part 5 as we move along. And I'll see you then. Take care, thanks for watching, guys.